I want you to know, last night, Arakawa seemed at peace. Like an actor stepping off stage to thunderous applause. I think that's because he achieved his goals. He dissolved the Omi, and he got to see you again. He certainly looked like he was enjoying his Peking duck. I commented on it, actually. Can you believe this? He said he'd never had it before.
What?
He said he almost got to try it 50 years ago, but then his father was killed, and he'd never gotten around to ordering it again.
Huh?
After we finished, I said I'd walk him to his hotel, but he refused the offer. Said he wanted time alone to just take in the night air. I didn't push it. I just bid him a good evening and left. But if I had pushed it, he'd probably be alive right now. I failed him.
No, it's not your fault. Let me ask you something. Do you think it was Omi loyalists?
Yes. No doubt in my mind. It was revenge for his role in dissolving the Omi. Men who saw fit to end someone's life over such a thing.
How could Yakuza do that? Kill a captain like him?
Kasuga. The Omi loyalists in Kanto are already attempting to form a new faction. They complain the loudest about the dissolution. I imagine one of them is the likely culprit.
Forming a new faction? After killing Arakawa's son?
Yes. Care to hazard a guess as to who is directing them? Because I think it's the one man who could actually bring them to heel. Ryo Aoki.
No. The young master? Ordering the death of his own father?
He wouldn't be the first to commit patricide for power. The one silver lining is, with Arakawa gone, there's very few men Aoki can give direct orders to. Kasuga, you should take revenge for Arakawa. I can lend you men from the Seiryu clan.
I don't need guns.
You won't seek vengeance?
No. Arakawa-san wouldn't want me to kill the young master. I'm sure of that.
Then, what will you do?
Before he died, Arakawa talked about how sad it was the Yakuza were getting used. Used like pawns by people in power. That's why he disbanded the Omi. I think he wanted the Yakuza to go back to their roots. Like how they ought to use their power to help the weak and vulnerable, not just take shit by force.
That's how it was.
That's how it could be again. Arakawa-san had a dream, and I can continue it. If all I do is kill one guy, especially if it's his son, all of Arakawa's sacrifices will be for nothing. If that's the only thing I do to honor him, I won't be able to face him in the afterlife. What I really want to do is open the young master's eyes. Give him a wake-up call. Smack him upside the head if I have to. That's the best thing I could do.
Kasuga, Arakawa was truly blessed to have you. Do what you think is right. I'm sorry if my idea of payback offended you in any way.
I assure you it did not, Chairman.
How do you plan on getting an audience with Aoki? You can't just walk into the Tokyo government office and ask to see the governor.
It's all good. I think I've got something figured out.
You can pull a plan out of your ass just like that, huh? Still, going anywhere near Aoki will mean tight security. Take some of my men. At the very least, they'll bring your body back.
I appreciate the offer, really. But I'll be fine by myself. I've already got the best crew I could ask for. Oh, jeez. You waited for me?
How'd it go?
Fine. Sorry to run off and get treated to a fancy meal without you guys.
Well, looks like it put some pep back in you.
Yeah, I figure if I keep moping around, Arakawa-san's gonna come down and kick my ass. But anyway, how about we go visit Kume?
Visit Kume? Why?
To make him arrange a meeting. I want to meet with Aoki, and Kume's got the hookup, seeing as he's Ogasawara's replacement.
Sure, but why do you...
I'm going to get him to start thinking and doing things like Arakawa-san would have wanted.
sounds like a long shot. What makes you think Kume will cooperate with you?
Oh, did I leave out the part where we rough him up? I mean, the guy deserves it.
Hell yeah, he does. I'm in. Get out the bloodhounds and let's start the search.
No search required. Today is announcement day.
What's that?
The deadline for every candidate to submit their paperwork. The political brawl has begun.
Man, do you know everything?
The fate of the Great Wall hangs on this election. Why wouldn't I be following it closely?
Do you know where Kume would be on announcement day?
Well, each candidate will give their first speech in their district, usually on a huge stage. Kume's district, Kanagawa's second, has a massive stage by the gate on Isazaki Road.
Let's head over to Isazaki Road then.
Show me what you got.
Watch me.
You're in it now. Take this. Try this.
You're gonna get stomped. Right.
Bring it on.
I got this.
Try this on your side.
Cool. You wanna play? Yeah.
I'm not backing down.
Now.
You're gonna get stomped.
Well. I got this.
Here we go. Gotta help.
Okay. Kick your ass. Yeah.
Good times. Watch me.
You're gonna be in a whirl. Here we go. This ought to help.
Cool.
Okay.
Right. I'm ready now.
While the crime lords cackle with glee, virtuous law-abiding citizens are cowering in fear. What's become of our once great nation? When did morality become the butt of the joke? I alone can deliver this country back into the hands of her upstanding citizenry. I am Sota Kume, and a vote for me is a vote for change.
After all we've been through, I'm actually starting to agree with the guy.
Come on, what he's saying is a load of crap. No matter how drunk everyone is on bleach, Japan jungle juice.
That kind of drunk can mess you up as bad as my kind. Tragic way, Kume is just another name on Aoki's long list of victims.
Our enemies don't deserve our sympathy.
Good point. Let's get him. Hey, mind letting us through? Excuse us.
Hey, you can't just barge in here.
Oh, sorry, sir. Could you just let us... Wait. Don't I know you? Oh, yeah! You were a bodyguard in the parking lot!
He's not the only guy we've seen before. There's a bunch of them over here.
Well, look at that. You saved me the trouble of tracking you down. Time to pay for that shit you pulled in the parking lot!
Shall we? Watch me.
I got this!
Wait, take this! Stop!
Take this!
Check this out!
Here we go. Check this out.
You're in it now!
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Strong!
Thought you could interfere, did you? Well, not today.
I doubt this was the only speech Kume's giving today. Where's he going right now?
His campaign stops and stuff are listed on his website. The more people, the better. But I can promise, you ain't getting close to Kume.
Will he not talk to regular people?
No. But don't worry, he's gonna win. Governor's orders. All y'all's been blacklisted as threats. You better get ready for the takeover. More show me, boys, then I could count to rolling on over here to Injincho. Whole place will be swarmed. You won't be able to take a shit without us knowing.
Fuckers!
Aoki's always one step ahead of us.
I certainly am. I realize there's no precedent for a governor to intervene in national politics. But there's never been a precedent anytime we advanced as a society.
What about your critics who say you're just too young? That national politics is no place for schoolyard debates?
Are they implying local politics is some kind of playground?
No, I don't think they're saying that.
How about we take another look at the survey results? 80% of respondents said they support Governor Aoki assuming the role of party chair. The principal reason for their support was the success of the Kamurocho 3K plan. Do you have any comments about that, Aoki-san?
I couldn't have achieved the amazing results of the 3K plan without the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. That was how cooperation between law enforcement and local government should look.
What about the Yakuza still in Kamurocho after the Tojo clan's collapse? There are rumors that a delegation of Kansai Yakuza have filled the void.
By Kansai Yakuza, do you mean the Omi Alliance? Because I recently heard that they are officially dissolved.
Yes, that is confirmed. But doesn't that in fact prove something else? Doesn't it prove we can reduce Yakuza activity without a risky policy like the Kamurocho 3K plan?
It's not a risky policy. Not compared to the risks of letting Yakuza run free. I'm sure you've also heard that Masumi Arakawa, an officer who spearheaded the dissolution, was murdered. So you see, it may seem like this was a peaceful process, but I think it was anything but. As always, the underworld keeps hidden its dark, unseemly truth. On the other hand, the Kamurocho 3K plan didn't involve any murder at all. My plan was the perfect example of a peaceful process, accomplished with my expertise from Bleach Japan.
Speaking of which, the Citizens Liberal Party is endorsing quite a number of Bleach Japan candidates this cycle. As party chair, what are your priorities?
I want to rejuvenate the Citizens Liberal Party. The Bleach Japan candidates are young and brimming with energy. By harnessing that energy, I know we can bleach all the gray zones in this entire nation.
This bastard's using Arakawa's death to win an election, after all but pulling the trigger himself. It's disgusting.
Just when I thought I couldn't hate politicians anymore, he gives me a reason.
Guys, remember the mission. Kumei's going to give another speech somewhere, so what do we do?
Well, judging by how it went down here, we won't be able to lay a finger on him.
Sounds like you're in a tight spot.
Chairman?
So, you figured your best path to Aoki was just to scare the shit out of Kume?
Guilty as charged. But they're always one step ahead of us. Anyway, what are you doing here?
I forgot to give you something back at Heian Tower.
Eh? Can't think of what that'd be. What is it?
Kazuda, did you already forget the task you entrusted to me?
The task Oh! Finding a candidate!
Yes. Remember the whole point of collecting all that money to make Kume lose?
Yeah, did you find someone? Someone who can win?
Well, I searched far and wide.
But you didn't find anyone.
But then, all of a sudden, it hit me.
Yeah? Lay it on me.
Kasuga, you should run.
What?
I only wish I'd thought of it earlier.
Wait just a second, back it up. Why the hell should it be me? I don't have a snowball's chance in hell of winning this.
True. I doubt you'd even get enough votes to qualify for the return of your registration deposit.
So why would you want to flush 3 million down the drain?
Well, the money doesn't matter.
It does to me.
3 million yen is a deal if it gives us a chance to catch Kume.
I'm not really following, Chairman.
In every election, the candidates drive around in their trucks giving speeches. The district's not that big, so they frequently run into each other. And when they do, it's customary for them to wish each other luck and shake hands. It's a farce, of course, but it's custom. That's your chance to get close to him.
So if I run in the election, I can walk right up to Kume.
Compared to Kume, you'd be a nobody, what they call a fringe candidate. Since Kume's victory is assured, he'll be expected to be a good sport. That includes not turning you down for a handshake if you ask for one.
He can't just say no?
If he did, everyone would say he acted like an arrogant jerk to the underdog. Bad press spreads quickly. Public opinion changes with the wind. You see how perfect it is? This is how you corner Kume. See, your original plan was to make Kume lose. But now the plan is just to use him as a stepping stone, correct?
Aren't you guys forgetting something? Ichiban did hard time. For murder.
It doesn't matter what's on your record. Once you've served your term, you can run. What do you say, Kasuga? I wish I could tell you to take your time and think it over, but time is a luxury you don't have. The deadline to announce your candidacy is today. You have to decide right now.
Then I'll do it.
Seriously?
Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's sane, but...
Then hurry to the election office and get your paperwork done. It's the government, so naturally they close pretty early.
Wait, what time is it?
Holy shit, guys, we gotta hurry.
Let's run! Where's the election office anyway?
In the Nishihama building on Carriage Highway.
Thanks!
Hey.
Not gonna happen.
Hmm? Hmm? Huh? Thank you.
Take care.
Elections are the cornerstone of a just and fair democracy for all. Running for office as a publicity stunt is traveling all over that. And yet, Ichiban Katsuga, an ex-Yakuza who served 18 years in prison for murder, has, for his own personal gain, decided to taint this sacred election with his candidacy. It's a sick joke!
Listen to that. Sounds like he got the jump on you.
You think?
Strange that his campaign caught wind of the plan. But they're definitely trying to ensure you won't ever get near him.
How?
The whole reason Kume would have been obligated to shake your hand was because you were going to be the brave, noble underdog. But now he's trying to paint you as a villain, so he won't need to show you any respect.
Oh, I get it. Well then, you know what? It's time to clear my name.
Excuse me, everyone. Thank you for the introduction. I'm Ichiban Kasuga.
Hey, there he is! Turn the cameras on him!
Seriously? A murderer? Running for office?
Can you believe it? It's ridiculous. You heard it. He's a murderer.
I gotta hand it to my opponent here. He's such a generous guy. He's basically advertising for me, a total unknown. Can't wait to check my campaign's followers after this. Thank you so much, Kume-san. This is exactly what I was talking about, folks. He's got nothing but sarcasm and one-liners. Why won't this ex-convict take our democracy seriously? Ex-convict? You trying to say someone who broke the law can't run? That I've lost the right? Naturally. Well, it's true. I was in prison for 18 years. But the law says anyone can run, no matter what crimes they've committed. I'm standing here because my application was accepted. If you deny my right to run, then who's really disrespecting the law here? That be you, right, Mr. Law and Order? I never said anything about the law. Oh, so you're admitting the laws aren't always so perfect. Well, in this case, it's strange, isn't it? Bleach Japan loves going around telling the rest of us to follow the law. But how do we follow laws that aren't just? Isn't that kind of a paradox? Well, laws are what you need to... Are you asking all these fine people to just accept that paradox? In this case, we must! I see. Well, that sounds like a gray zone to me. Kume-san, people don't want to break the law. They really don't. But just like the law ain't perfect, neither are humans. They both exist in gray zones. Part good, part bad. I mean, just one little mistake can send you down a slippery slope. It happened to me. I made a mistake that led me to this city. Luckily, I was rescued from that mistake, but not by the law. I was rescued by the people who live in the gray zones. And man, they didn't ask for that life. They got the raw end of a deal. They were never given a real choice. They want to be proud, hard-working members of society, as much as anyone in this crowd. They know the law is important. I do too. But we also know some things are more important. People don't exist to serve the law. The law exists to serve the people. We ought to remember the words in that order. Don't you think, Kume-san?
Kasuga knows what he's talking about. He's got my vote.
Yeah, I like it. Go Ichiban!
He's telling it like it is. Give him hell, Ichiban. We're with ya.
Where do I donate to Team Kasuga? Screw that Kume guy! He's a elitist!
Kume-san, I think we can have a healthy debate in this campaign. Let's do this election fair and square. Why don't I come over there so we can shake on it, yeah?
Retreat! Retreat! Wait, what's the problem?
Kume-san! You were in the middle of your speech! Wait! Kume-san!
In a strange turn, this impromptu debate has ended with Kume, the frontrunner, making a quick retreat. The former Yakuza, ex-felon candidate Ichiban Kasuga has been generating buzz on social media.
Useless! Kume, the staff, and even you are all useless! The only reason this happened is because you neglected to take it seriously. Enlighten me, Sawashiro. Why are you acting so strange? Got something to report?
For now, we've decided to reorganize under a provisional name. The Tokyo Omi Alliance. We have sufficient manpower and resources, so I'll be assigning titles to...
I'm sorry, are you under the impression you're the chairman or something? Huh?
No.
You had power in the Arakawa family, but I can assure you, it wasn't because you were competent. Kiss enough ass, anyone can get a promotion like you did. You haven't had a spine since the days when you were following me around like a lost dog. I've taken pity on you because we had a history, but enough is enough. The new Tokyo Omi Alliance needs a chairman who understands how to wield power.
Well, that's what I am.
A bold claim. I'll give you 24 hours to prove it by killing this man.
What?
If you fail, well, I assume you know the consequences.
Yep.
What's up?